Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone.
Hai. Hai
Okay,
Putri.
okay. Today we would like to present about our assignment related to the research journal article. We would like to present about the research journal article for our assignment. Before we start the presentations, I would like to introduce my group first. The first one is Caleb Aditya Harjono. Hi Caleb.
Hello.
Hello. And then the second one is Dian Rosdiana. Hi Dian. And then next one is Fauzia Cynthia Maharani. Hi
Hai
Cynthia.
Putri.
Okay, and the last one is myself. My name is Putri Arinda. Okay, Caleb, you can continue to the next slide. Okay, so this is the journal article. The title of the journal article itself is School Literacy Movement and its Implications Towards Students' Learning, a Comparative Case Study in Jakarta and Taiwan. So this is the title of the journal itself. Related to the literacy, actually this journal related to the literacy program. And then the author are Ilza Mayuni, Eva Leilianti, Noni Agustina, Vera Yulianti, Yung Hu, Chen, and Fang Chu. So this is the author of the study. Okay, you can continue to the next slide. So as we know, based on the title of the journal itself, the study related to the literacy program. As we know, literacy is related to the ability of writing and reading. And then I would like to explain to you why the authors want to conduct the study. What the reasons about the author when they conduct the study. I would like to explain that. The first one, based on the previous study, the Center of Research and Policy of MOEC 2018 state that the literacy activities across provinces of Indonesia was also not satisfying. So based on the previous study found that the program of literacy in Indonesia was also not satisfying. So that's why the author wants to conduct the study because based on the previous study, the literacy program is not satisfying. And then the second one is a similar finding based on the previous study was also demonstrate. The students' literacy skill is not satisfying, as indicated by INAP or Indonesian National Assessment Program. So that's why the author wants to conduct the study related to the literacy program in Indonesian. And the author wants to enhance the literacy skills of the students in Indonesia. Okay, you can continue to the next slide. And then the third one, the literacy level of Indonesian fourth grades were in the 45 rank from 48 countries. So based on the rank of literacy grades, Indonesian literacy is still low. So that's why the author wants to conduct the study about the literacy program in Indonesia. And then in Taiwan, the literacy program already conduct in Taiwan since a born level, since an early abad. So Taiwan not only outperform in education, economy, political, and socio-cultural context, but also their literacy level. So in Taiwan, the government wants to enhance the literacy program. So that's why the author wants to conduct the study in Taiwan and Indonesian, because the author wants to enhance the literacy skills in Taiwan and Indonesian and make the students in Taiwan and Indonesians increase in literacy level. Okay, you can continue to the next slide. Okay, the government of Taiwan encourages schools to promote reading by issuing the parents' handbook to support their children reading habits since the day the baby was born. So, the governments promote the literacy skill since the day the baby was born. So that's why the author wants to encourage the schools to promote literacy skills in Taiwan. And then the aims of the study also to compare the literacy practice in Indonesian and Taiwan. Okay, I think that's all for myself. You can continue.
Okay. Next is research question. The first is how school promote literacy practice to accelerate student literacy skills. The second is how parents facilitate their children in developing their literacy competence. The third is how the community support the school literacy program. And the last is how the literacy program improves student literacy competence. Okay. Next slide, please.
The research purpose. The first is to identify competence literacy in students. Then there was talk about developing literacy in both Indonesia and Taiwan. So the third is to investigate school literacy and environmental support. And the last to investigate the role of parents in literacy that school do to students. Okay, next slide. The research methodology, participant, and data collection procedure. A, research methodology. The research purpose is mixed method approach, the comparative study. So B, the research participant, principal, teacher, parents, student of public junior high school, along with literacy activities of Jakarta and Taiwan. So the next slide, Dian.
Okay, the next is data collection procedure. The first is there is document policy and regulation on literacy evaluation. And then the next is questionnaires, there is program endorsement, program implementation, and then there is strategy to promote literacy, student perspective on literacy, and parent support. And the last, there is community support. Next is interview. In interview, have confirmation and cross-checking. Okay, next.
Okay, so the next I will explain about what they found from this finding. So, what things that researchers have got and observed in this research. So, the first point is it is found that the literacy practice in Jakarta was merely focused on mass supporting activities in form of school-based literacy rather than on its collective like government school or community attempt in developing students literacy skills. So the point is that the practice of literacy or the implementation of literacy activity in Jakarta was not have the right focus because of the mass group, and then it is rarely applied in some places like school. So that's what make students literacy skill is not as same or is not as dominant comparing to the study in Taiwan. Okay, and then let me explain the second point that unlike Indonesia, the launch of the 2000 multilingual literacy in Taiwan not only proved to promote the literacy habit from birth, but it also positioned Taiwan in 2008 report as the 17th in reading and the 8th in math, science, and reading as the highest of worldwide ranking. So because in Taiwan, the literacy activity itself have been done since the baby was born, or we can say since the people were very little back then, since they are in the child age, they will get used to it. They were already, like trained for that. So that's why in Taiwan becomes the seven. They are in the rank 7 for reading and 8 in math, science, because since the very young age, since the early age of their life, they already know that they have applied that in their learning process. So it is like their daily activities. So they were ready for that. Different from Indonesia practice, Indonesia practice or Indonesia students are not get used to it. They were not prepared for it because at the very young age, at the very early age, they didn't have such kind of that activity. They were not trained for that. So that's why Indonesia was on the, we can say, on the below standard. We can say that. And then beside that, it's in the school activity, school also not really focused to this literacy practice, especially in Jakarta. Okay, and then both of the Indonesian and Taiwanese principal as the supporting agents have played their important roles in accelerating the students' literacy skills by creating conducive school learning atmosphere for literacy needs through various kinds of activities and policies. So the similar thing, the same thing that these governments do when they observe the problem and the reality in both of these countries, they have made the school atmosphere, the good learning environment, which supports this objective, or which facilitates this literacy skills. So the students in both of these countries really have the good literacy skills. And not only that, both of these government also provide them with the suitable and relevant needs. So by providing the literature and then by providing the good facilities in that school, by creating also various activities and policies to achieve the better result and the better output in the future. And then their roles are not only to create the literacy environment itself, but also to undertake some strategies in increasing the capacity of teachers and librarians or library staff in implementing the school literacy. So it's not only focuses on students and school facilities or rules or policies, but they also focus on how the human resources itself, in this case is teachers and librarians, could help the students and could support them to achieve this literacy skill, achieve the skill which is expected for students' life. So that is the point of this slide. Thank you for listening. I think that's all what we can say. We apologize if there are some mistakes that you found from this presentation, and any suggestion and recommendations are welcome for our better output and for our progress in the future. All right. Thank you for listening. Have a good day. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.